improv skills. Quick, hit me with a one-liner.
Uh, uh, one-liner.
Wow, honestly, I've never felt more amused. Look, the race started. Let's talk about that.
So a little bit of background on the two runners. You got Jovin, who's second place on the leaderboards right now.
Yes.
And seed number 2, respectively, in this tournament. I think he's seed number 2. Or is he seed number 1? I actually don't know. Hold that thought. See, I'm off script. I told you.
You see, this is why you should read the script before you do it, honestly.
He's seed number 2. Blue hits is seed number 1. So Jovin's got a 56.29 as a PB, and Skozzy, experienced runner, has a 57.14. So there's not a huge difference when it comes to time here, in their PBs, and both of them. I mean, I just know from watching them run, they run this game a lot and are very consistent. So
absolutely. So to be honest, even though Jovin is technically higher on the leaderboards, there's no guarantee that this won't be a very close race for most of it.
Yeah, for sure. I personally am very excited to be back here commentating. One of the main reasons I wanted to commentate again this year is to be with my boy Foop Johnson.
Of course. Why would anybody want to commentate for any other reason?
It's true.
That's why I do it. So Area 1's pretty boring. I mean, there's not much that goes on during it, so this will see. Jovin actually decided to prove me wrong and add some excitement to this by missing a double on purpose, I'm sure.
He read the script.
Yeah, of course. It's artificially generating hype for the race by making mistakes.
It's true. I mean, having a good Area 1 is so 2018.
Isn't it, though?
I mean, all that being said, he recovered from the missed double well, and really he's only like a second behind Skozzy, maybe second.
Yeah. And I mean, that's a second. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Area 1.
Yeah.
With these two runners, Area 1 is so optimized at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean, Jovin gets scarily fast Area 1s. I've seen him get like 554 chunky keys.
It's stupid. I think just in mashing, Jovin made up a little bit of time there.
Yeah, really. He's already on equal pace, basically.
He's not letting up. Jovin too, it's interesting. I came back to the tournament this year because really I haven't been around the LM community so much in the past year. And I came back, I'm like, Jovin is scene number 2.
Yeah,
Jovin's number 2 on the leaderboard.
Yes.
When did this happen?
I'm pretty sure when the last tourney happened, Jovin had a 57. Now he's number 2. He's not actually number 2, but he's number 2 on the leaderboards, so it's basically the same thing.
Here's something interesting that chat mentioned to me that I didn't notice, and we should have noticed, but we didn't read the script either.
No, don't worry. Ignoring it was part of the script.
Oh, okay. Skozzy didn't do map glitch.
Right. So you can disable the mini-map, or the in-game map, rather, in the game. As you see there with Skozzy, whenever he picks up a key, the map opens up. There is a trick you can do before the run starts where it will prevent that from ever happening. But it appears that Skozzy forgot to do it, so that's about 10 seconds in total of time loss on Skozzy's part because of that, so that's not good for him.
But we did write the script, and so Jovin won't get early release, and Skozzy will, and we're going to be even.
I see.
Oh, he apparently missed it. Didn't actually. Interesting.
Well, map glitch is technically a frame perfect trick, so let's let him off easy.
So now we got Chauncey, hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it's so difficult, I don't think anybody's ever even been able to one-cycle him yet.
It's true. It's just the sheer difficulty. We have to two-cycle.
Yeah.
So pretty much what's going to happen if you haven't seen this before, what are you doing?
They're watching a speedrun.
They're gonna do some instant ball catches. They'll get hit by a rocking horse. That's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Reminds me of every time I've ever been to the fair as a child.
You got hit by rocking horses?
Yes, all the time. So as you can see, the runners
No
are deliberately...
elaboration, nothing?
No, I mean, you see, act like that doesn't often happen. What? Well, am I to be convinced that you don't get hit by those frequently? I'm confused.
No, I don't.
Huh. Perhaps I used them wrong as a child. Nonetheless, as you can see, the runners are letting go of Jonesy above 50 HP, and that's being done deliberately to make sure he doesn't go into his second phase of the fight, which lasts a bit longer, so it sort of speeds the 2-cycle, considering you can't actually one-cycle him.
Only, what, 1.5 seconds difference at most? So, Foop Johnson.
Yes?
Can I call you Mr. Johnson?
Sure.
Mr. Johnson.
By all means. What?
We're going into this cutscene here, right? And there's a machine. There's a machine.
Is. I can see it right there on Jovin's screen.
Do you know the name of this machine?
According to the script, that machine is referred to as the Ghost Portrificationizer.
It is! It is the Ghost Portrificationizer.
You're so right.
I'm glad we spread this knowledge here, because knowledge is power.
Yeah, and do you know what the Ghost Portrificationizer does?
It turns the ghosts that we ever so carefully sucked up, the portrait ghosts, back into these lovely portraits here that you're seeing.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it's also worth mentioning that it works in reverse too.
Spoilers, my man. Not everyone read the script.
That's okay. You can just read Egad's text. He just said it out loud.
Oh. Does he actually?
Yeah, he says it works in reverse, like right when you first see it.
Huh.
Do you not read the game text when you play Luigi's Mansion?
Not in Japanese, no, not particularly.
Well, have you ever read the game text when you've played Luigi's Mansion?
I mean, maybe when I was like 9.
And you didn't retain that specific line of dialogue all throughout your life?
No, that one didn't stick with me, sorry.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here. Where would you be without me?
It's true, that's why you're the main commentator.
Absolutely.
So we're coming up to my favorite room, personally, in the speedrun, which is the ballroom, and
oh yes, I love this room. The Shy Guys are very interesting because they're really, really technical, and Jovin actually is insanely good at the Shy Guys, to the point where it's actually beautiful to watch him do them.
And their hitboxes, they look like it might be easy. It's not. Oh, he even moves forward. Oh, Skozzy got boppity-bopped.
Oof, and Jovin misses one.
Well, luckily it doesn't despawn, at least.
Jovin with an 833 would have been an 828 had he not missed one. Skozzy getting bullied around here.
Exactly what I was going to say. That was my line in the script.
Yeah, well, in case you didn't read the script, I feel obligated to say both of our lines.
Oh, that must have been the disclaimer that I didn't read.
Yeah, well, it's part of the script. You should have read the disclaimer. It was written in the script that you're supposed to read the disclaimer out loud during the stream. So, you know what? Just read it right now.
All right, hold on. Let me find the script. Oh, here. Disclaimer. Foop Johnson has the rights to read every and all lines, no matter the context or situation at the time of the commentary. Oh, damn.
Get the child beater.
Wow. All right.
So about this speedrun that we're watching.
They both got early release.
What just happened in the past minute?
Yeah, they Skozzy got bullied by a couple Shy Guys. Jovin missed one, but otherwise had a pretty good room. And they both got early release. I believe they both got early release. Unless I was dumb. No, they didn't. All right. Thank you, chat, for watching this while I was reading a disclaimer that didn't really exist. Appreciated.
So now they're releasing the booze, and
Big moment in Luigi's life.
absolutely. I remember my first time releasing the booze. It was a really special occurrence, and I can remember every detail to this day.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, I was 6 years old, and I was in the basement with my uncle, and he told me, "Hey, kid, I want to release booze," and I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Just come on over here under the blankets and I'll show you some booze."
Jesus Christ. All right. Next. We're going past that one. We are off script. We are...
Didn't even get to the best part where I uncovered the sheet and pressed the button and opened the cellar and the booze came out.
Oh, okay, good.
Wow. Anyway, speaking of booze, Jovin here is very fortunate that there wasn't a boo in the sheet because he can set up a text skip here.
That was perfect RNG, as some may say.
Yes, in fact, I would be so inclined to say that.
Skozzy, on the other hand, his boo was in the sheet, so he can't get that text skip, which is big sad voice.
I do appreciate the fact that the runners are showing every possible outcome for the RNG.
It's true. It's really a showcase here rather than a race.
This isn't so much a race as much as it is a demonstration of the speedrun as a whole.
Yep. Are different scenarios, except like the boo switched for Skozzy.
Oh yeah, of course. So sometimes they can switch. It's actually a global timer that starts when you enter the mission, and depending on how long it takes to do certain things will determine whether or not rooms switch. So that's why it didn't switch for Jovin, because he was faster than Skozzy, so he managed to get the boo before that time, essentially.
Now that's based on when the room renders, right? Like, and
the boo switching is actually a global timer that affects every room from the moment you enter the mansion.
Really?
Yes, it is one of the only timers that affects every room, even if they haven't rendered themselves in yet. The butler cycle is another, for example.
I'm not qualified to do this commentary here.
Yes, I'll be the informational person here who knows every single tiny detail about Luigi's Mansion, but doesn't come across that way because I say a bunch of random stuff that doesn't have anything to do with the
going for boo double?
I guess he's going for boo double. Maybe he wants to showcase everything. I wonder if he practiced it before the race.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he's probably not going to get it now. He would have got it, but decided to bonk on one of the boo switches.
They're both
not the
out
best
there.
way of going. Oh yeah, one of them's down on the bottom, I think. So he's just missed one boo, and it just seems he has reset.
Yikes!
Now I can't tell if that was a reset or if that was a forfeiture, because
probably both.
Well, of course it was both, but was the intent to reset and then not realize that the race was going on, or was the intent a forfeiture? I suppose we'll never know.
Yeah, I think he assumed he needed boo double there at that point to try and catch
I mean,
up.
He wouldn't have missed it too. It's just the boo hit him, but he set it up in a way where he would have gotten it.
Sucks, really. You hate to see it.
Yeah. It sets me into a fit of rage every time. I'm really close to just screaming. Can you even tell?
I can tell in the tone of your voice.
Yeah, I'm very angry right now. I could explode at any second. So instead of exploding, we're going to talk about the fact that Jovin is about to do the Fire Medallion save warp.
He did it.
Well, not yet. He might forget to save.
He didn't.
There we go.
So I think Jovin, all things said, is actually on a decent run right now too. No reason for him not to continue going.
Yeah, he's doing quite well. He's not doing up to his standards because I've seen him get sub 13 fires before, but he's not doing badly.
Huh.
Or sub 14, not sub 13, sorry.
I was like, I don't think that's possible.
But aside from that, he's doing actually quite well. So he'll probably, if he continues at this pace, be able to get a high 56.
Have we had a 56 in this?
No, we have not yet.
We've had 57 is the lowest.
We have had some 57s.
57-14 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna say yes, although I haven't even the slightest clue if that's correct or not.
I hit the button.
Dude, hitting buttons, that's like impressive. Congratulations on that. So as you can see, Jovin's about to go for the chest cutscene skip on the hat, and will he get it? It doesn't appear he did, although he might have gotten it frame perfect, I'm not sure. No, he did not.
At least
That's okay.
you named it right, and that's good.
Yeah, you see, some people to call it hat skip. I don't know who in their right mind would ever call it that. That's silly. I've always only called it chest cutscene skip.
Did you call it hat skip in the past?
Absolutely not, and if anyone says I have, they're lying. That is propaganda, and I refuse to humor that, so just ignore anyone who says that I've ever called it hat skip.
Foop, you're gonna do solo com for a minute. Oh, by the way, it's actually that's right. During a previous commentary, we decided it is the chest cutscene skip via the hat.
Yes, of course.
Official naming now.
Yes, that makes the most sense, and it causes the least confusion.
The CSC VH.
Yes, one of my favorite skips in the game, CSC VH.
No, CC, whatever. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
VTH. So Jovin here is going for Laundry Boot text skip, although it seems he didn't get Laundry Boot text skip. That's okay, because Jovin's still on decent pace. He's actually on pretty good pace. I'm not sure how he would feel about this pace. He'd probably say something to the effect of, oh, this is very bad pace, but it's not. It's quite good pace. Now Jovin's in the conservatory, where he will begin to activate all of Mario's music objects. I called them Marios, but they don't belong to
No, they're
Mario.
Marios. they're his.
Okay, Mario owns all of those instruments. He brought them with him to the mansion when he came over, but didn't get a chance to play them because King Boo kidnapped him first. But he had them all set up ready to play, unfortunately. So, Jovin's gonna talk to Melody here. He got the good song, so he doesn't have to actually press any menu inputs, just pressing the A button, and now he will eradicate her music sheets.
The real reason, hold on.
Yes, the real reason.
The real reason Mario played the instrument so badly that he got put into a portrait. They just couldn't take the bad sound.
Yeah, of course. It has nothing to do with Luigi or wanting to capture him or revenge. It's just because he was really bad at playing the cello, the saxophones, the harp, the marimba, or whatever that is. And
ooh, very good, very good. That is a marimba because it has resonators on the bottom.
Ah, see, I know music. Don't question my knowledge of obscure instruments and obscure Luigi's Mansion facts. Will Jovin remember not to do lugs? He remembered not to do lugs. Now he's in the kitchen and he will fire the ghost. You're fired. And now he will get the
Sorry. Continue.
Yes, so now he can shoot water out of his vacuum just like in real life. All he has to do is press the L button, and he can get the door extinguished, and he will hopefully have a boo in the dishwasher. He does. That is the best RNG, so he can get this boo and then immediately go into the courtyard where he can fight Spooky.
So would you call this a showcase at this point?
I'd call it a speedrun.
Yes.
He's.
Can you define what a speedrun is for me?
Sure. Just for you. A speedrun is an attempt to complete a video game as fast as possible under certain parameters.
Thank you.
Speaking of, Jovin is currently sucking Spooky, and he will then proceed to go into the graveyard, and he will probably go for a really fast and very cool looking double on the skeleton ghosts. We will see if he achieves it. No, he messes
That's
up. That's alright. I mean, he went for the older strat of kicking it over there, which is fine, but
Remember when that was a strat?
Remember when you used water on them? Like that was the OG days of squirting one with water and then waiting.
That's
Good times.
No, it wasn't. The damage strat was so dumb.
So now Jovin's fighting Bachmar. Well, I guess Luigi's fighting Bachmar. Jovin's playing Luigi's Mansion, but nonetheless.
No, it's only Jovin. Jovin is actually in the game right now. It's VR.
Is.
It's You ever watch like Dot Hack when they put on the headset and then they are the character?
Did you ever play Dot Hack, the video game that Dot Hack the anime was based on? Which was a video game based on a video game.
Oh, was it a video game first?
Yeah, Dot Hack was a game first.
Wow.
He got this.
It's fine.
It was a bit risky at the beginning, but he made up for it. So good job, Jovin. And he pressed the X button, which is a lot harder to pull off than it looks.
It's very imperative to the speedrun.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't remember to press the X button on the few frames you have the availability to press the X button on, then the game just deletes your save.
It's true.
Yeah, Bachmar just says sorry, but that's against the rules, and then delete your save. Then he comes to your house and deletes all of your other saves. Anyways, did you know, my dear friend, that if you look on the middle section of the Ghost Portrificationizer, you can actually see the image of ghosts playing cards at the table that was only shown at the trailer for the beta of this game.
I'm looking.
Wait for it. There it is.
Oh, that little... Wow. That's a Luigi's Mansion fact right there.
Well, when you come to Fruit Johnson commentary, you leave with obscure Luigi's Mansion information that you'll never need to know.
And I appreciate it. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Alright, so Jovin's now going into Area 3, which is a really fun area. It has lots of ghosts in it. He's gonna go down a well, he's gonna climb back up the well. It's really quite engaging. Jovin's racing against a black void. It's actually a really cool race because the black void absorbs time itself, so you can never really tell who's winning, but I'm assuming Jovin's gonna win. I have a hunch.
To answer the question, yes.
Look, guys, he found Mario. Game over.
I wonder if he could just crawl through the mouth, the line thing, and just see Mario there.
Well, yeah, why doesn't he just stick the vacuum in through the hole and suck up King Boo when he's not looking?
You know what? Nintendo? You know, hire this man.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3, that's how it ends. Did he get the stumble skip? He did! Yeah! So now Jovin's going to go into Biff's room, but he's not going to deal with Biff. He's just going to run on the treadmill.
I mean, listen. Even when saving a mansion,
is he saving the mansion or is he saving Mario?
Both.
Okay.
And ruined my joke. Thank you.
No, go on. I'll pretend I didn't say anything.
Even when you're saving a mansion and/or Mario, sometimes you
Okay, was
just
that
gotta
exactly what you were going to say the first time?
just gotta make gains sometimes. Listen, it was the joke was ruined. It was a timing thing. We're not even close to the room anymore.
I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to have to hear that joke completely from beginning to end so that I can really get the context.
All right, so Luigi walks into a room, right?
Yeah.
And he skips the big buff ghost, right, to go on the treadmill. Because sometimes
Yes.
when you're saving a mansion and/or your brother, you just gotta stop and make some gains.
Okay, great. Thank you. That was hilarious. I appreciate
Yeah,
the joke.
awesome. Glad I can help you. Hey, look, he's gonna get a tech skip. Who's ready for a tech skip?
I know I am.
Boom!
That text skip was discovered by A Super, and it is one of the more interesting text skips in the game because it's a lot easier than everybody likes to say that it is.
It's what?
It's not hard.
Okay.
It's not.
Have you done it?
I get it consistently.
Oh.
So Luigi is now going to go into Nana's room, and Jovin will tell Luigi to suck up Nana's yarn balls and throw them at her.
No swag balls, which is really kind of a travesty to the video
Yeah,
game.
you know, Jovin had no reason not to go for them. He blackballed. It's okay. He looks like he'll be getting good RNG at least. Nice. That's actually really good because this room is incredibly lengthy, or rather, the length is really long.
The length is lengthy.
Yeah. So I was not wrong with what I said, but it sounded awkward. So not getting that boo right away could cost you a lot of time. Just to clear up some confusion in the chat, the specific trick that Skozzy missed guarantees that you pretty much have to reset. So it's not entirely like he just missed a small trick and got mad. It was more he really couldn't continue the run at that point unless he went
to
completely
Toad,
out
saved,
of the way.
quit, went
Well,
back.
he could have gotten Neville's boo, but that would have been ridiculous and not worth doing.
Yeah. Well, no, it was two boos as well. They both escaped.
Oh, did they? Well, like, still, he could have continued if he did some really ridiculously out-of-the-way stuff that's not worth doing, so it's, for all intents and purposes, a reset.
Yeah, even in a race setting, I mean, it's after those two boos leave and you can't get them, it's like, I get it.
So, Jovin getting the Astral Boo. I'm still pretty sure that it's probably faster to get the Astral Boo after Moonshot, but everybody gets it before, so maybe it's not that big a deal.
So do we see 360 Moonshot here? I don't think we do.
No, Jovin doesn't like to have fun. He's gonna just go for the instant Moonshot like everybody does.
Hey, he had fun. He watered the plant.
He sure did, you know, but that's not fun. Environmentalism isn't fun, Adam. It is important to save the planet.
You can make it fun.
Want to be eradicated by the sun?
You can make it fun.
Look, he got instant Moonshot.
Yeah, but there were no 360s involved.
Well, the moon is 360 degrees around.
I mean, is the moon a perfect circle? Like, I guess it's 360. Whatever. It's not worth it.
It doesn't need to be a circle. It needs to be round.
Whatever.
You know, a square is 360 degrees around as well.
I'm done with this conversation.
So is that star, by the way.
So.
Yes.
What's next?
That would be
main commentator.
Oh, well, that would be Slim Bankshot's room, who you don't actually have to do. He's just right next to the projector room, which is an important room in the game because that contains Mario's glove, and you need Mario's glove to access Clairvoya. So Jovin will be skipping Slim Bankshot and going right to the projector room.
Thank you.
That's what I'm here for. Main commentary.
Main commentary. I can't wait to give all those items to Clairvoya. She's going to give us all this useful information.
And we will make sure to elaborate on everything that she says extensively, right?
No.
Okay. So Jovin going for the right side check, which didn't work out for him. I like to do it on the left first, but some people like to look on the right first. Jovin really shouldn't have checked on the right first.
Big comment in chat today. Wow. Big comment in chat today. What's the difference between GC and a good commentator? Everything.
Wow, that was really funny. I made him laugh really, really loudly to the point where it actually reverberated.
It rocks.
Yes, that was a good joke. Hit me with more. Honestly, I'll read them out for you.
So this is the room that Skozzy would have had to go to get a boo.
Yeah.
Which we now actually go to.
Which I actually had to do in my race against Jovin because I missed the first boo.
No, really?
Yes, I lost the very first boo because I didn't set up the tech skip fast enough and he left, and then I panicked and he couldn't get back in time, and I was trying to sort of get it to move, but the boo dragging wasn't very good and he went into Neville's room, so I had to go chase him into Neville's room and then get Neville boo afterwards as well because I was already in there.
Wow. Foop Johnson.
I still got a low 1-0 out of those, so, you know.
Foop Johnson.
Yes.
I'm appalled.
What? You're telling me you've never lost Parlor Boo?
Honestly? No, I don't think I ever have. Wholeheartedly speaking, in the many, many Luigi's Mansion speedrun attempts that I did get to Parlor Boo at, I can't say I've ever lost Parlor Boo.
So Jovin here, my best friend Jovin, is sucking up the twins right now, living Beater Band's dream, and he will be...
Oh, he got the poster. That's like extra good luck, right?
Well, it would be if he got the boo and the poster and then subsequently text skipped off of it, but he did not.
I don't think I've ever actually seen an RTA text skip there.
The only person whom I've ever seen do it was Blue Hits.
Like, I know you can do it. I know it's not easy.
No, but it's probably one of the hardest skips in the game, just because it's very difficult to maneuver the boo around.
But you do potentially skip Van Gore text.
You know, you're right, so let's all go for it every run.
Every time, every run.
Save those 6 potential seconds.
Because, listen, potential seconds can be a potential reality.
You know what? Honestly, that probably has the least meaning out of anything you've said all day.
Wait. All day?
Yeah, all day.
Look, even, I don't know if you heard, but even Nala sounded about you saying that.
Oh.
She whimpered.
Well, hard truths hurt. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Nala.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Can't get you here.
Factually speaking, Jovin didn't get that text skip. Not sure why. It looked like he was going to get it. Maybe he was a little bit too far to the right when he started the boo suck up. By right, I mean direct and facing.
The hardest text skip in the game.
Oh, actually, they patched that out last week in a Nintendo GameCube server update.
That makes sense.
But only that one.
So, here's Clairvoya. Were you going to go into detail about what she says or not?
Sure. Okay, so Luigi is going to give Madame Clairvoya Mario's dropped items, and she will then proceed to explain that Mario is alive and that boos increase in power when they gather in large numbers. There is a boo that wears a crown, and also Mario is in a painting. And Bowser is also in the mansion somewhere. So that's essentially the gist of what Madame Clairvoyant says.
Spooky.
Yeah, I know. This game is really scary. I'm not allowed to play it after 11 p.m.
Why after 11 p.m.?
Because then it's dark and I could get scared.
It's dark way earlier.
Do you live in the United Kingdom? It doesn't get dark until pretty late here.
1, I didn't know you live in the United Kingdom. 2,
Wow.
I don't live in the United Kingdom.
Wow. This person knows nothing about me. Can't believe this. Here I thought you were a fan.
I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Solo com.
Now
Good
he's
luck, main
leaving.
commentator.
Wow. I've
Good luck,
never
main
found more
commentator.
betrayed.
I believe in you.
I believe in you myself too, sir. Thank you. Hello, friends. It's just us now, and Jovin. So Jovin's going to go into the safari room now, where he will proceed to use ice to freeze the water twirler ghosts that are going to spawn there. And he will do some interesting movement to set up a double, which is going to be exhilarating if he pulls it off. And also, there's a really scary ghost spawn in the second floor hallway where it spawns a bowling ghost, the biggest jump scare in the game. Let's see if Jovin manages to avoid that. And he does. We will not be terrified today, guys. So here he goes into the third floor. Whoa, look at that. This guy's so fast. And there he goes, spawning those ghosts, getting rid of the ice, or rather the water, getting rid of the ghost. You can spawn ghosts if you're facing them while you have the L button pressed, so that's how he manages to do that. Now he will be setting himself up a double. Look at that. Does he achieve the double? No. That's disappointing, Jovin. I expected better of you. It's okay. Essentially, he'll still be alright.
Yes,
Except
he will.
if he does that. Wow, Jovin's really not doing very well. I'm disappointed.
So make sure to inform him of that later.
I will. I'll yell at him after the commentary. I'll tell him. He needs to stop. He's
Like, just stop running on expansion.
Yes. He needs to really reevaluate life. I mean, if you can't consistently get the double in the safari room every single time, what are you even doing with yourself? Just a reminder to all of the newcomers in the chat, the other runner whom was racing against Jovin missed
Never
double.
existed in the first place.
He never existed in the first place. If you miss a boo double, you get eradicated from reality.
and from people's memories too. Man, that word didn't want to come out.
Kind of ironic how you forgot the word memory.
Imagine GCA ASMR too. Yo, hold on, I got you.
Oh, dude, go for it.
Now we're coming up to Boolos's fight, which is a conglomeration of 15 boos. Ignore the squeak in the background. 15 boos all merged together to make one Boolosis. Boolosis will get destroyed by Jovin here. It's only a matter of time, but we're all very excited to watch what happens here as he grabs the ice around the corner. I'm going to go ahead and backtrack here, line up all the boos, hopefully making a straight shot down the center, freezing as many of the boos as he can, and afterward he'll do a final spray, and that is a glorious one cycle. Super fast, super efficient, I expect nonetheless, from our boy Jovin. Foop Johnson, how do you feel about that?
Pretty good.
All right, good. Glad to hear it.
So, now I'm going to take over again. Did you know that Bulossus is kind of like a big balloon? Which is interesting.
Oh my god, Balloonosis.
Balloon is actually the second most common fetish that people can have.
What?
Fetishes.
What?
Yeah,
Stop! I don't want to know.
but they enjoy like the idea of blowing up really really big and like the tension as you get close to it popping, and then like when it pops, it's like whoa, like you know.
Yeah. They're like, whoa.
Well, I don't know. I don't have any fetishes, but I assume they go whoa upon.
Who let this man in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to call security and ask them to
On
bring
yourself?
some balloons.
Gonna need to test this theory out here.
Yeah, if you hear me going "whoa" in the back, don't question anything.
So, Area 4, huh? That's exciting.
Is it though? It's mostly just going up downstairs a bunch of times.
You're not wrong, and it's honestly the reason why I get sad.
Yeah, because I hate exercise.
Oh, honestly,
Yeah.
there are three
Why
things that
doesn't
make me
Luigi
sad
just
in the
install
world.
an elevator?
Three things that make me sad in the world.
Yeah.
Sickness,
Mm-hmm.
emotional anguish,
Uh-huh.
and exercise.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Sickness, I don't like sickness. I don't like emotional anguish. I don't like exercise.
That's true.
So honestly, I think we're in agreement on that.
Thank you, my co-commentator. Or wait. If I'm your assistant, what are you to me?
You're
Don't say master. Don't say master. Don't say master.
You're mysterious, dark, and insanely attractive superior.
Oh, you know what? I'll take it.
You know what?
Is that the
Great.
formal? Is that the formal title?
Yeah, that's what it says on my business card. I give it out to people.
Good. You give your card to Hi, I'm Food Johnson. Right under GC's.
And they're like, "Whoa,
Dark and
wow.
attractive superior."
That's quite a profession there."
All right, what's gonna be the?
Jovin
Wow, that
seems
was a
to
cool
have,
scary skip.
Yeah, that's called Pythagoras Skip, and that is a name that is
Wait, predictions.
16-second Grimly.
4 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes. Good job.
Yeah!
So Pythagoras Skip is a skip that gets its name from the fact that you skip 2 or 3 of the ghosts at once in a triangular shaped pattern, and basically you just turn to the left of a scare skip and it spawns some ghosts in the center of the room, and then you can just do a direct line from the room to the door without having to go all the way around, which is really cool and only saves 0.5 seconds.
But it's cool.
Yeah, and speaking of really cool strats that barely save time, Jovin's going to go for Breaker Boo, which is the most difficult boo in No Out of Bounds, and if you mess it up, you could lose anywhere from 20 to 40 seconds, and if you get him, you only gain about 10 seconds, so that's a fun time.
But the top runners kind of need to go for it, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it would be silly not to if you're trying to go for world record, definitely.
Especially like you're not counting the time that you could lose because then you have to go for Van Boo if you don't get this.
Yeah, of course.
And if you don't 2-cycle Van Boo, then that's rough. If you get bad RNG on Van Boo, that's rough.
It's definitely, and it's not like you can't do.
That was gorgeous.
Jovin did it fine. So it's not like you can't do. The reason Clockwork Boo isn't the worst is because you don't do Clockwork Boo in No Out of Bounds. But if you were to run 100%, for example, then you would have to get Clockwork Boo, and that would actually not be too difficult because you can
You just push him down, right?
Yeah. You get 150 HP, then you move him
Oof.
down, do some extra damage. You know.
He bonked.
He did bonk, and he missed a double.
Dude, that breaker boo was really smooth. Smooth breaker boo.
Jovin's pretty good at breaker boo.
He actually missed it in warm-up. Oh, there's a poison mushroom.
There sure is, and if you get hit by that, you lose 10 seconds.
For free. More than that, though, because the boo's gonna escape.
Yeah. So, in a way, it's kind of like he missed breaker boo.
So, okay, let's pretend you're Jovin now, right? Congratulations.
Okay.
You have the second fastest time of Luigi's Mansion out of bounds.
Yeah.
You're doing this race, right?
Uh-huh.
Even though you've already won the race, because
Yes,
that happens to you.
yeah.
Do you save and quit out of Armory Room?
I would do that because I didn't do enough damage on the boo to make it worth dealing with RNG and Weston and all that stuff. So I would still save and quit.
Cool. I think even if I was at like 20 HP, I would still save and quit, just for the consistency of like knowing where it is. And
I guess so, but
because Weston RNG can really take.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's what
keep in mind.
It's
he could just
another
go back into the cellar anyway.
It's another 3-4 seconds of time lost. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
I do, but if it's at 20 HP, then those 3 or 4 seconds of time lost are counteracted by the 12 seconds of time gain that you get on having to do it all over again.
I don't know.
So I would argue to save and quit unless
that's a real question. This is the real question.
Oh yeah. So
are Foop Johnson and Death Johnson related?
So what's funny about that is I used to run this game way back in 2013 and 2014, and I left speedrunning and stuff all together for a few years. But while I left,
it was a tragic time.
Yes, it was depressing. No one was happy. Everybody cried a lot. But while I left, Death Johnson started running the game instead. And then the moment Death Johnson stopped running the game, I came back. So, despite the fact that neither he or I are in any way and don't have any connections to each other, and our usernames are purely coincidental, the timing of that worked out really, really funnily.
Funnily, huh?
It is word.
Main commentator over here.
Yeah.
It's not a word.
But yeah, Death Johnson and I actually have very similar PBs anyway. It's very strange. It would be very, very easy to convince yourself that we're the same person, basically.
Wait, you're not the same person?
I'm not allowed to answer that question.
I'm not gonna say I'm not Batman, but have you ever seen me and Batman in the same room at the same time?
I'm not gonna say I'm not Death Johnson, but I mean, think about it, right? Like, have you ever seen me and Death Johnson in the same room at the same time?
Exactly. That was the joke I just made. Ooh, the stumble skip!
Jovin's been getting that very consistently. I'm starting to think that the way he does it, like, works every time. He seems to do it so that he clips inside the pillar thingy a little bit and then goes into the X button, and it seems like that's pretty consistent because even when I do it, I get stumble skip. So perhaps there's something to that. Will Jovin go for the quad?
Nope. I'm saying nope.
I'm saying no as well. I think the quad's actually slower.
Oh, he's taking the mirror.
Interesting. That would have been the faster thing to do, so... Well, I say that, but he could miss Armory Boo.
I don't think he's going to miss Armory Boo. Although I have commentators curse that one before.
Yeah, you commentators curse literally everything.
Oh, well... I didn't say anything about the triple, right?
No, I did.
No. It wasn't me.
So, you know... If you want to combine Foop and Death Johnson to make like a ship name, you could just say Johnson and Johnson. We actually sell hair care products designed to prevent tears. It's great. Feel free to pick some up at your local CVS
Jovin, no pressure. You need to get this to make me not commentator's curse. Thank God. Okay.
He could forget to save.
He doesn't need to save.
Oh, right. He could save.
All right, so now he's going to go back, and the cellar brew can either be in the cellar room or it could also be in Weston's room. Realistically
I didn't hear
speaking,
the cellar brew moving, so I'm going to assume he probably went back into the cellar.
Ideally, you want him to be in the cellar.
Yeah,
I feel like.
of course. You would definitely. You
You
also ideally want to have gotten him by now.
All right, perfect
Great.
RNG, right?
Of course.
I mean, technically, if he didn't check any other spot and he just did the dust, that went straight there.
Yeah, that would have been. It's not what RNG you get. It's how you handle it.
Yeah. To his strategy, it was the worst RNG.
Yeah, and arguably speaking, his strategy is the best strategy that everybody.
Oh yeah,
goes
no,
for.
100%.
So
that was just unfortunate. Exactly. RNG would be perfect if he just guessed it right.
This game doesn't actually have any RNG. Actually, you see, the runners just like to shake things up a bit and deliberately choose wrong object to add dramatic tension.
It's true. It's part of the plot.
Yeah, it changes the ending.
Yeah.
So
you have the rising action.
Yes.
And then what was the top? What
you get. Yes. Okay. I got you.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Not to go through the same old Adam's ordering food on commentary again, but there is story to this.
Okay.
I ordered from DoorDash. Got some great Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
They picked a driver.
Right.
That driver right now is a 30-minute drive away from the store.
Right.
Why?
Perhaps every other available busy.
No.
I'm just saying. The most likely reason. Maybe the driver had some special sort of like deals with Chick-fil-A to always pick up their stuff. Like maybe he and the manager like went in the back room and like bribed each other. Oh, I got you. Chick-fil-A is an American chicken restaurant, sort of like Nando's, but not as good.
I mean, listen, debatable.
It's the lesser KFC, even.
I mean, is KFC really good though?
Is KFC really chicken? I don't know.
Find out next time on Luigi's.
Find out next time when I order KFC and eat it on stream. Right. So to go back to what we were talking about before, the way stories work is you start with your exposition, right?
Exposition, yes.
And then there has to be an inciting incident, and then after the inciting incident is the rising actions.
Are you looking at the graph? Did you Google it?
No, I'm literally going off of memory.
Nice.
After the rising action is the climax.
The climax.
Like when you pop a balloon. I'm actually just talking about my balloon fish right now. After the climax is the resolution, and that
I thought it was the falling action.
Is there a falling action?
There is a falling action.
Okay, well then there's a falling action and then a resolution, and then that's the story.
Just like a balloon.
Just like a balloon.
We're gonna look at balloons the same again, man. All right, so Van War, we're gonna do a lot of triples here. It's exciting.
Well, you see, it's spelled C-H-I-C, so it's like chic in a way. So it's supposed to be cool and trendy and hip sounding for all the young kids who eat their stupid
it's spelled
animal
chick,
products
C-H-I-C-K.
and contribute to global warming and the systemic destruction of the entirety of the animal kingdom.
Oh, but it's C-H-I-C-K.
But it's is it chick with a K?
I'm looking at it on my app right now.
I haven't seen a Chick-fil-A in real life. Okay.
It's America's chicken.
Yeah, of course it is.
Anyways, Jovin's getting a lot of triples. That's very exciting.
Oh yeah,
We're
right.
gonna hit by a poison mushroom.
So Jovin's getting some garbage ghosts here.
I think he got every triple, right?
Yeah,
Pretty well.
yeah, he did. He did. He's a fast dude who doesn't make any mistakes ever.
And doesn't need to get a boo here. Just needs to do this.
And he did that really well. That was
that was kind of incredible, honestly. Usually Vanguard likes to try and run amok a little bit.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to get a consistent like pattern of tapping there. That's really fast. So good job, Jovin. You're very fast. I appreciate it. He will be getting a low 58, it seems. Actually, yeah, low 58. I was gonna say maybe.
Yeah, it's not. No way. I mean, unless bad things happen here.
Yeah, yeah.
And bad things can happen.
Yeah, you know, Jovin could he could spontaneously decide that he's done with the game and just turn the console off.
Not what I had in mind. I was thinking, getting hit by ice or crown thefts, but listen.
Look, man, it's Jovin. You don't know what goes on in his head.
It's true, I really don't.
Neither do I, and trust me, I've tried. It is anarchy in there.
He's an enigma.
He really is. So, how close do you think the black hole is from beating Jovin? Do you think they're on equal pace?
You know what? It really is yet to be seen. What?
Nice.
He got it.
Sure did.
He
and he
sure
has
did
69 bills. Nice.
Dude, it's a double meme.
Wow. Now he just needs to get crown theft, and then he has to do the frame perfect X button input when he sucks up King Boo so that he can't get the crown, and then he can turn the game off.
Now, big question here.
Yeah.
Do you think he lost any pearls?
Yeah, I think he lost all of them, but then duped a bunch of them to make up for it.
Oh, good. So we're okay here.
Yeah.
So, end of the game. We made it.
We did it, guys.
I can't say this is how I thought it was going to go. I'd be a liar.
I don't even know what's happening right now. I haven't played a video game before.
All right. Gonna spike ball boy.
Will he do it? Will he get Bowser's head off of his body?
He does!
Whoa! Oh my god, I've never seen this happen before.
So realistically, wants to get as much HP off here as possible. 249.
Not bad, not
perfect.
bad. He should have no problem with 2 cycling.
I think Foop will be able to answer that question after the race, probably.
Yeah, I can answer it after Jovin gets his crown theft.
There's no way he gets crown theft. Oh, he's low enough. Oh, no, he's not. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. 58-25. We're done here.
Not bad. 58, I was right. Great. So, the differences between the GameCube and 3DS versions of this game are pretty substantial. The normal mansions are literally identical in almost every single way, aside from the very small differences. Like, they moved Chauncey's chest up a bit so you can't go out of bounds. But, like, R pumping is still a thing. You can still flashlight skip and vacuum cancel. Just in a different way because you have to shoot an element ball for it. However, the hidden mansion is different because they kind of combined the PAL hidden mansion and the regular game, the other region's hidden mansions into this weird sort of combo where some elements from PAL are there. They moved some items around, so Mario's items are in completely different places. For example, I think the letter is in the dishwasher, stuff like that. All of the ghosts, I think, for the most part, have more HP. So King Boo has 750 instead of 500.
Dude, nice.
And you can get platinum portraits on your boss ghosts and such instead of just gold ones. So that's the main difference there.
But back to this Luigi's Mansion, Jovin is in here.
Whoa, it's Jovin.
Yeah.
Hi.
So
How you doing, Jovin?
How was your run?
I guess I won.
You sure did.
You did win pretty early on.
Cool.
Obviously, you know what?
Not cool for Skozzy.
So,
happens, though, right?
Jovin, my best friend Jovin, I'm gonna have to
It's friend.
yell at you because you did a horrible thing and didn't get the double in Safari Room.
What? Seller?
Safari Room, you didn't get the double.
I didn't get it.
How could you?
It happens, you know.
It sure does, Jovin.
Sometimes you just fail. Happens, you know.
Overall, though, even though obviously, probably not.
It was alright. It was alright.
It was like it was an alright run.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. It was. You got a poison mushroom. That sucks.
That was fun.
You got Breaker Boo, so congratulations on that.
Your Breakaboo was really good.
It was nice. Yeah.
So Jovin, what's your favorite part of your run?
What?
What was the best part of your entire speedrun?
Probably the first part.
Oh yeah, can you
The
maybe expand that a bit?
Colossus.
Okay,
Colossus.
that's
Oh, yeah,
the
that
first part,
Colossus.
but what was your least favorite
Nice.
part?
That's a good question.
Sure is. Will there be an equally
Probably when
good
it
answer?
ended. Wait, no. I changed my answer.
Okay. You didn't answer yet.
Pretty
but-
much all of Area 4.
Okay.
You know what? That's fair.
That's my answer. That is fair.
So,
That being said, now you go on to round 5, main bracket round 5. You're going to be going up against the winner of Michael versus HD. 2 questions. One,
Wow.
who do you think you're
Yeah.
playing against?
I have to bet on HD, honestly.
Ooh, big claims. Big claims.
So Jovin,
Go, man.
important question here. I voted that you'd win the whole, and most people are in agreement with that. Do you intend to continue winning all the way until?
No, I plan to lose.
When do you plan to lose?
And then
Next-
2,
next
are
question.
are you going to beat HD in your next match?
I don't know.
pressure.
It depends.
What
If
does it depend on?
If he gets the 50s journey. So I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know.
I think it'll be
You'll
good.
just have to psych him out. You should like send him scary DMs and make him feel worried before the run starts.
It's a good idea. I'll do that.
That being said, today's a very race-filled day, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't even know who's commentating on the other
Yeah,
ones.
we got like 2 other races.
In about 2 hours, back here on Speed Gaming 2, you've got HT Delta versus Doughboys with no one signed up for commentary. So, who will it be?
Perhaps nobody.
Perhaps nobody. Listen, you get to just watch and take in the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on, you've got a double feature. Yeah, then I don't know who's doing that or how that's working, but it's gonna happen. You got the Admiral 4991 versus Darky Massacres at 8, as well as Zircon Eagle versus Switchmaster at 8.
Whoa.
A lot of things happening today. So if you like Luigi's Mansion, today is your day. Live in the moment. It'll be great. But that being said, I think we're done here.
I agree.
Congratulations, Jovin, on the W, progressing further on. For that
Thank you.
hot cash prize of question mark dollars. And I wish you the best in your future matches. Yeah.
Yep. All
right.
right.
Foop, thank you for letting me be your assistant.
Anytime. And then if anybody else wants me, I'm always happy to.
Alrighty. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Happy July 5th. And go chase after your dreams.
Yeah, guys, can we hear something very profound before the stream ends, Jovin?
Bye-bye, Winky Face.
You heard it here first, folks. Bye-bye, Winky Face.
Bye-bye, Winky Face. See you later.